Hello, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I actually got kind of a requested video, but not really. Somebody had commented me on my last one, which made me kind of like think about this one for a good reading, which is, what is the point of this connection? It's based on like the connections that you've had past lives with people, and you kind of keep going in the same cycle like over and over again in each life. So I wanted to see like what you need to embody to get out of this cycle. So that will be the last one that I do. I also pulled some zodiac to get confirmation. I used Moonology doing that. And then I wanted to see, why does it keep happening? So pretty much like, what's holding you back. And of course I used Soul Truth. So be prepared for the brutal honesty. Sorry guys. And then what's happened in your past lives together, and like living your past lives together. So I used past lives, and I used Dark Mirror because I wanted to see what's happening over and over again. And I figured, since this is more like a mirror kind of thing that you guys are that, well, actually we're really all going through, I figured we could use Dark Mirror, because mirror is like what you don't want to admit. So yes, I wanted to say a quick thank you for all my subscribers. I'm very happy that you all have joined me. I'm so glad to have this growing family, and I wanted to say thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I love seeing it every day. I'm not even kidding. Like every day I'll see like a new subscriber, and it makes my heart do a little happy dance. I do seem to play in this 5:30 area, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's interesting. That's okay. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get my messages out. It doesn't matter for, as long as they're being heard. Anyway, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's a really good thing for me too. I needed something that makes me happy. There's something else I was supposed to say, and I always tell myself I'm going to write it down, and then I never remember to write it down. So I'm really sorry about that. Oh, so videos this week are going to be a little bit scarce. I'm very sorry. The work schedule and has been an interesting one. It's not really a set schedule, so it's like finding the 4 hours that I do to take the time to do this. It does not as easy as it once was. So I have to, like I said, I do have to figure out a schedule for that. Sundays and Mondays seem to be my good days for doing it. Sundays will always be the advice days. Because that's when I'm on vacation, because it seems like I don't do what I'm supposed to do when I'm on vacation. And yeah, so the pick up cards will usually be on Sundays and Mondays, and I was trying for Thursdays, but it seems that's like errand day, like running off the errands you just always put off because you don't feel like doing anything after work. So, but I am going to try to get, like, I was thinking about getting back into the like the little zodiac things that I would do every now and then, like little zodiac readings. So I might get back into that. So you might start seeing those pop up again, because I've been really feeling drawn to doing them every now and then. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's all I have for you. If you guys want to request it, or if you guys would like a personal reading, you can request one. Make an appointment with me on Facebook. You can find me at Divinely Different Tarot. It's the same as my YouTube channel. And if you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Usually it just takes about like a couple days to figure out what I want to do with it. And yeah, so these are your piles you have today. You have, which is so funny because they keep coming out for me today. So you have the adorable little fairy. It's like one of my favorite charms. It's so cute. Look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. It's green and purple and red and pink. Actually, there's no purple on this one. I lied. It's green and pink and red and sparkly. But I got the fairy for pile 1. She doesn't want to cooperate with me today. For my pile 2, we have the Dragonfly. Normally called the fossilized one. Today we're just going to go with Dragonfly because that's what I was feeling. And for my pile 3, we have I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. The pile will be called I solemnly swear. So all timestamps are in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out, and I will meet you at your pile. So meet you there. My back hurts. This isn't fun. I might have to take another pill, which sucks. No way. Is this who I thought I was gonna get us? Okay, I was kind of getting that it was this person, but now I know it's this person. Interesting. Yep. Okay. Okay, my pile one. If you chose this adorable fairy, beautiful one fairy, this is yours. Okay, so we're gonna start. Hold on. Hair keeps getting in my mouth. That's what happens when you take a fucking shower after a few days. Your hair is like, haha, karma, bitch. Anyway, okay. We're gonna start with the zodiacs that came out for you. This is just a confirmation to let you know that this is the person that you were asking about. We have Sagittarius and Aquarius. I loved it. It's got that Aries, you know. It's not actual Aries, but like, you know, the Aquarius, Sagittarius. I don't remember what the other one was right now, but they all got that oos in it. Okay. Alright, so in this connection, your past lives. Okay, so like forgiveness, I keep looking at that. So I do feel like there's been a lot of forgiveness between you and this person in each life. I think that's something that you guys have had to have learned from each other and just. But I think it's forgiveness on both parts. Like, I think it's forgiving yourself and also forgiving the other person for things that they had done or said. But I feel like it's done. So, I think there's a connection between pile 1 and pile 2. I've kind of really been feeling it. You have biblical here. So I do feel like this is a twin flame connection. And I don't really like saying that lightly, but in this one I really do feel it because you also have scriber writers. So it does make me think that you could be a writer, but it's more like a. Yes, I do think you write, but I mean, like, I feel like it's like a biblical writing. It's not even biblical. It's more like prophetic writing. Something you write usually comes into fruition. I feel like you're one of those people that has to kind of watch what you manifest, because you could manifest. You can do it very easily. Like, it's like one of your gifts, like one of your psychic gifts, and you do have that somewhere in here. So you've got many gifts. You are a creator, a magician, and you have a lot of gifts. I do think that your gifts could be taken in a dark path. They could be. I do think maybe you have in the past, and that's part of what needs to be forgiven. But I do see forgiveness on both sides, not just your side. I see it on the other side as well. And before I even started this reading, I actually turned around and I picked up this, I don't remember what it's called right now, but it's pretty much a stone of communication. There's some kind of communication that needs to be said, like you need to communicate something to somebody, or somebody needs to communicate something to you. And I had to turn around and get it. So it might be somebody from your past. Obviously, it's like these are past connections, but this is somebody that you really do need to have some sort of communication with this person. This person may have tried to communicate with you, could have tried to send you a message. It may have gone unnoticed, or somebody may have deleted it. I have no idea, but I do feel like somebody did try to reach out and not communicating when they tried to reach out and they went unheard or unnoticed. It's like they just dropped it. They just walked away from the situation. You might not be feeling this person's energy like you once had. I feel like this is the kind of like connection that, like, because it is a twin flame connection and they are very different than other connections. Just got confirmation, most definite confirmation that this is definitely a twin flame connection, and it's a very different kind of twin flame connection. It's a very, y'all are part of this chosen bunch, okay? And I feel crazy when I say it sometimes, even though I really shouldn't, but it's, you are both gifted in a way that is very unique to the world. Not a lot of people would probably ever believe this. I just saw 1111. So this connection between the both of you, like, okay, so there's some kind of, okay, yes, I keep saying a psychic connection, but it's weird. It's like, it is a weird connection. It really freaking is a weird connection. It's like, there's something you guys are supposed to do with this connection. You guys are supposed to communicate about this connection because there's something about it that's very biblical. And it's interesting because I do see you guys literally living these lives together over and over again, going through the same cycles over and over again. You guys keep forgiving each other for things you guys that have happened or transpired between the both of you guys. I also feel like you guys have struggled together, very much struggled together. And what I mean by this is like, okay, so because I see food and hunger here, that's one of the cards that came out here. So I do think there was some forgiveness about somebody's hunger. Somebody could have, maybe somebody has like a sex addiction or maybe some kind of addiction, and it had to be forgiven because it's like that addiction led to something that could potentially destroy this relationship, but because it's a twin flame connection, you can't, I don't care what anybody says, there's actually not a way to cut a twin flame connection. It does not matter what you say. It doesn't matter who you ask. It doesn't matter where you go. It is not to be cut in the first place. Okay? This kind of connection is here to teach you so that when you guys finally do come together, either it be in this lifetime or the next lifetime, you guys become one. But when you become this one, it's not literally becoming one, okay? That's not what it is. I have no idea how to describe it in words. I am not always the best with words. My counterpart is better with words than I am. And yes. So, you guys are supposed to do something with writing. It's supposed to be prophetic. You're supposed to do it together. You guys have done it lifetimes together. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something that you guys could have written in the past together. And it's interesting is it's like you have ships here, okay? And I feel like you guys are two ships just crossing each other's paths and then just constantly going by each other, but never really quite meeting up, not quite coming together, always going past each other. And I feel like that's supposed to happen in some ways. Like, maybe you guys come across or like you find each other like randomly, may like literally go, I don't know, drive past each other in cars, for example. And it's like it's like that's supposed to happen. I do think maybe it would make like somebody's second guess or like second look, and it's like when they're doing that, it's like it's literally ships passing by, like sailing by, and it's like, I don't know, maybe you feel like this ship sailed. Maybe that's something that's coming through. I do see you guys are supposed to cross each other's paths like this randomly, okay? Like, that's part of the magnetic connection, right? But it's also, it's like to see if you guys have learned what you're supposed to learn from that cycle, you know, this repetitive cycle between the both of you. It's like that's why you guys cross each other's paths. It's like a test, pretty much. Like, have you completed this cycle? And it's like you guys like look at each other and you instantly know if you have or not. Or you may not even be able, like, it may not even be like a looking at each other. It could just be like I don't know, it's like weird because I do feel like somebody has this gift of seeing things that most people can't. Like somebody sees auras, their colors, their souls, and they literally see somebody's souls. The person that you're connected with could be a scribe. I feel like you guys are supposed to work well together. You guys do work very well together. Okay. I did this one. I did this one. So I do feel like there is a tendency for, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's this person. I actually kind of get the feeling that it's both of you, to be honest with you. You both have a tendency to hide your feelings, hide who you truly are from each other, which is interesting because no matter what you do, like in a twin flame connection, you know who each other are. Like it's instantaneous. Sometimes a person could not be in the right state of mind and may not see it completely, but it's like you still know, it's still in the back of your mind. Like you still have that like really intense connection. Like you still know that person has a really deep part of your life. You just don't know what kind of connection it is until you've gone through a few things and then you like figure it out. Like I don't know, there's something in that. There's also something in somebody pretends to be something that they're not, or they hide themselves. It's like it's like I see somebody taking their surroundings and like putting it around them, like hiding themselves. And it's interesting because it says naked before the stars. That's something that you guys struggle with. I feel like it's more like you guys struggle to show each other who you truly are. Because, and I'm also seeing something with moon cycles here too. I feel like you guys are strongly, your emotions are both strongly tied to the moon cycles. Somebody could be on their period. Okay, but I see somebody, okay, like, your other half, like, the person that you're asking about, it's like they, God, they got a lot of sorrow. This person is used to having people look at them. They're used to attention, and it's like they don't like the attention that they get upon themselves. I feel like this person's very beautiful. Okay, they're a very beautiful person on the outside, but a very beautiful person on the inside as well. There's something about being afraid or having been... It's like this person was open. They originally showed their true, who they really are. Like they didn't try to take their environment and like, put it around them to hide themselves. It's like originally they were this beautiful light that many people were attracted to. Somewhere along the lines, somebody had misused this person. And I mean misused. Used being very, very big in this. Like I see that. It's like miss is a small and then the use is really big, but they go together very well in this situation. Something was misplaced. This person's life got turned upside down. They feel like it was by showing their true colors. They felt like somebody misused them and used them to a degree that they aren't comfortable with. They could have had some sexual trauma in their life. A lot of sexual trauma is actually kind of what I'm getting at. It's like there's a lot of people that have left a lot of scars on them, and they've been trying to figure out how to handle these scars and how to still be okay with like the attention that they get. Like I just see somebody that's not, it's not that they're not used to it, it's just that they kind of wish that they didn't have so much attention on them. But it's like because of that, it's like they get more attention on them. I feel like that's why they hide who they are, or they hide a big part of who they are. I feel like, though, this goes both ways. Like, it's not just this person that you're asking about. You do the same thing. You also put the environment around you to hide more of who you really are. It's like, it's interesting actually. So take this as it resonates. One of you is a lighter twin and one of you is the darker twin. That's just how it goes. One has to be lighter, one has to be darker. It does not necessarily mean like one's good or one's bad. It's not what that is. Like, I have heard songs where they have they talk about twin flames like you're the good part, you're the good half, you're the better half, you know, and it's like, no, you guys both make up a part, and it's not better or worse. It's not how it works, you know. It's more of a balance, the perfect balance, where you lack, they don't lack. They're very strong, and where you lack, they are strong, and where they lack, you are strong. What the fuck? 15 is very significant. It keeps coming out at me. 15, which adds up to a 6, so this is a true love for you. And then we have 18 going up to a 9. So this person is really getting close to where they're supposed to be at for where they're supposed to be with you. Like, where they're supposed to be with you. Okay, I mean, like, they are, maybe that's what you're asking. Maybe that's what you're asking about this connection, if you guys are ever going to get together. For your advice, just so you know, it says, believe in the impossible. Luck is on your side, and bring love into the situation. This person, I feel like, is becoming more comfortable with being of bright, beautiful colors. You're hiding your feelings. This person's hiding their beauty, but you're hiding your feelings. Okay, no judgment. We're going to move on. Okay. So, these are, why is this continuously happening? Or why does this keep happening in your connection? We have, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. You know what's funny about expectations? We never tell people what we expect from them. Most people can't read minds. Like, seriously. Not a lot of people can do it. So, you have to remember that. Not everybody is like you, so you have to tell people what you expect from them. They can't read your mind. They don't know what it is you want from them because you haven't told them. You have not communicated it to them. You might have a bit of an issue with communication. And, like, I feel like you judged this person, right? It's like you judged them because they weren't showing their true colors. I feel like maybe they had shown it to you. They may have had, like, a moment of weakness or something. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to show you their true colors. I have no idea, okay? But I do feel like you may have seen this person for who they really are. Okay? Like, maybe you even knew it, like, instantly when you saw this person, right? And it's like because of them taking their environment around them, it's like you judged them for this. Like, you're like, well, this person doesn't want to be their true self, so why should I, even bother with it? Or I don't know, something along those lines, right? But you judge somebody without asking them why they do what they do. Everybody has a coping mechanism, and this is this person's coping mechanism. Just so you know, so you're aware of it, this person hiding who they are, it's their coping mechanism. Just like you hiding your feelings is a coping mechanism for you. Okay? That's just how people go about things. we don't always take the time or have the energy to want to see why people do things, but if you have this kind of a connection, sometimes I feel like you really do got to take the time to see what's up. You know, maybe you don't want to see it from their point of view, but then maybe you should take a look at yourself and see why is it that you're having a hard time showing your emotions. Why are you wearing a mask so you constantly hide how you feel about somebody? Like, I don't know. I also feel like this person knows exactly how you feel about them. She knows you love her. Or he knows that you love him. Am I on the right path? This is something you could be asking yourself over and over again. So sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. You know, it's interesting because I will ask sometimes, like, out loud, like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, like, I asked before I quit my job, I'm like, I've been here for 8 years. Should I keep doing this, or should I just, should I just go about it? Should I just change it? Should I just leave? Like 8 years is a long time to work somewhere, It's a lot of seniority and stuff. So I'm just like, do I want to keep doing this? And no, I did not want to keep doing it. I didn't feel like I fit in. I felt like there was something missing. I just wasn't happy in the situation that I was in anymore. And like I thought the change that I had made would really help out, but in the long run it didn't really help out. It just kind of highlighted the things that were missing. And the things that were missing were actually quite simple. I wasn't happy in my job. There was nothing about it that made me excited. I wasn't excited to go to work. I wasn't excited to be there or to be a part of the team, It was just like, just another day, and I did not like how that was going. So I asked if this is what I should keep doing. I literally just asked it. And like, I just kept getting signs that I should leave, that I should quit, that there are things, there is something else out there for me. And it did take a while for me to actually get the courage to quit. Like, I just pretty much let things pile up. And then I like kind of just didn't show back up. I mean, I did, of course, write my manager. I texted them and told them what was up. But I did just let it get to me, and then I finally just quit. I let everything build up, and then I just left the situation altogether. I could have worked through it. In some ways I do think I should have, but at the same time I do know that part of my life is done. That cycle's over. So, but I asked and I got answers, and the answers were interesting. You could get it on music, you can get it from commercials, you can get it from literally reading a book, seeing like something like, the signs are everywhere. Even like when you're having conversations with people and you're like talking to them, like it may just come up in conversation. It just might perfectly go with what you're talking with or what you have been asking about. I also feel like you could be asking if you're on the right path, because you might think that where you're at right now may not seem like it is. Like, I feel like maybe you're not where you thought you would have been. First of all, nobody is ever where they thought they would be at inside of their life. Not a lot of, what you had imagined as a child, it rarely happens by the time that you get to an adult. Like, rarely happens. Life happens to you before then. That's how it is. Life happens for you. But life does happen. Like, there's so much that happens in between that time that, like, everything's changed. You change. You've changed so many times in your lifetime. And, like, yeah. I'm going to move on to what you need to embody in order to get past this cycle. First of all, you only had a couple that came out originally, but I went back around because I felt like there was some missing, and I was glad I did. So we have perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your minds. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. You may have children. I'm seeing 2. They may be actually like teenagers. Maybe they're adults, but they look like teenagers. They don't look as mature as this male. One of your children is really gifted. Very different, but very gifted too. I don't know. Okay, so there is something about patience is one of the things that I feel like you might need to work on. I feel like you need to be a little more patient. You need to believe in the impossible. You need to realize that luck is on your side, that this situation that you want, like this cycle, luck is on your side. That keeps coming up to me. So, like, it was weird. This guy, right, he just recently, he showed interest in me, and I didn't know he was interested like that. I just thought it was friendship. And then, he keeps calling me his lucky, he just keeps calling me lucky, right? And, like, it's because, like, I give him luck or whatever is what he says, and I'm like, no, that's not how it works. And he's like, yep, every time you're around, I get what I need, or I have, I find something, and I'm just like, great, maybe you can help me find the shit I'm missing. You have many gifts. I do like how I said that originally. You do have a lot of gifts. You have a very strong mind. Actually, I don't think you let people get to you very easily. And I feel like maybe there have been people that have tried to control you and they failed. You have guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. You have awoken this person's intuition, and you have been guiding this person, I feel like, without even realizing it. Maybe you do. Maybe you watch out for this person. I do feel like you're supposed to be gentle and a wise protector of this person. You're their guardian. Guardian angel is what I heard. No. Wanted me to share information, but I'm not comfortable sharing it. So I see a frog in this, which usually means prosperity, like, and I think it's this deck, it might be a different one, that it means like a prosperity, right? And I do feel like there is a lot of prosperity with this person. There is also a lot of bees. You also did get a bee in here, which is community. See, like, there's a little bit bee right there, and then there's one down here by the frog, and you got bee right here. So that's pretty interesting. I do feel like this person's in your community. They've been just out of sight or always close at hand. Oh, I never noticed that. I think that's why I'm stuck on this card. So, like, this little bear, right? They are learning. They're starting to see things. It's like they're trying to, like, reach up on this pedestal, and there's, like, watching these two birds. Like, these two birds that are in, like, a relationship, and it's like the bear's trying to get there, is trying to reach there, trying to get up to that point, with the mama bear watching out, protector bear watching out, watching this little bear get up there. It's weird. You see what I mean? It's like this bear is trying to get on top of this pedestal, and this two birds right here, oh, so cutesy, lovey-dovey, looking over here at what's going on, and mama bear is watching this one, not helping, but watching as this little bear tries to get on top, because the little bear wants to be at this point. I don't know. We're going to move on to the other cards. We have community. You are a powerful creator. You work blessings. Oh. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. My pill just kicked in. Something about sunshine, sunflower. Okay, so This person is most definitely in your community. You could have met this person in your community. I do feel like in each lifetime you are in each other's community, you end up working together or working around each other, and it's like, it's because it helps you realize the creator that you are, and helps you realize what because I feel like you could be in a leadership position of some sort of, or a position of power, and it's like, it's to help you realize how powerful you really are, how really great you are at connecting with people, how wise you are, right? And like, everybody loves to work with you, everybody likes to be around you, and I also feel like you have a gift. Like, when you work on something, it's like, it makes it better. It makes it so much better. It's like you make suggestions here and there, and at first it doesn't seem like it's being heard, but then it is heard, and it's like those suggestions make that thing better. I'm also seeing that the person that you're connected with has the same ability. It's like whatever they touch turns into gold is what I'm seeing. It's like this person revives. I feel like you have the same gift, but like, it's like yours is, and that's why I feel like you two would make such a great team, is because you're like commitment together. Like, if you guys were to do like, pull in as a team, and you were to go into like for example, okay, if you were to go into stores that were like failing, if you were both to go in there as a team, it would take like, I don't know, 6 months to a year to make it to where that place will be very successful and profiting, and it's like the changes that you guys would make together is what makes a place. That's random. Okay, but this you guys working together brings a lot of abundance to the both of you. You also have intuitive. This person, I think, is also opening up your intuition. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. I think you have to see how unique and loved that you really are. You could have left a relationship, I don't know, I see a long-term commitment. It could have been a marriage. And like I said, children. And it's interesting because I see the two, they're right next to each other again, but there's another one off to the side. Oh my God, maybe your ex is pregnant. See what I mean? It's like this one's taking off because it's leaving this family now. There's the two that are yours, and then there's another one that looks off to the side that looks like it's just hers. So I want to ask your ex what's up. But it is interesting because it's like there's something in your soul that's been telling you have to leave this situation anyways. Like, I don't know, you could have been really worried about it at first. You didn't want to leave your kids without a parent, which I absolutely understand. But as long as you continue to show up for them when they need you and continue to be there even when they don't want you around, then you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. As long as you guys are both there, you're not ever, I don't think you would ever abandon your children. Like, I don't think that's what that is. I think you were just afraid of the change that it would make, that it would bring. About to leave. So you also need to seek out some more solitude. I feel like you're a busybody. You're always busy. You're constantly going, constantly doing things, but you need to seek out more solitude, some alone time. I get that you want to surround yourself with people and to keep yourself busy, to keep yourself distracted. That's what most people do, is, to distract yourself by working on yourself. But I feel like you need some alone time. Your intuition is trying to talk to you, is trying to tell you something. I feel like it's something you really need to know, but you're ignoring it because you are so busy, which I understand. You're a busy person, you got a busy life. It is what it is, but you need you time. You need you time too, so that you can find the answers that you're seeking. We have shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. I love this. So I love it because we have two ravens, right? One here and one here. And we have two pillars, right? Here's a raven pillar and here's one as well. These two are connected. They are one. They are two on one. Two, one. I said that earlier. I fucking love tarot. And then you have this one right here, right? Which would be more like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say that in case it doesn't happen. You are the creator and magician. I feel like sometimes you forget how powerful you really are. You both are so powerful, though. But I like how one of these ravens is like is wearing like armor. It kind of looks like armor, anyway. See, like that one has a different kind than this one. Doesn't have any armor on it. It's showing its true colors, who they really are. And this one's wearing armor because they're afraid to show who they really are. And then, like, you know, I don't know. It's interesting. Keeper of mysteries is something also that keeps coming to mind. So I do feel like you're a very mysterious person. I feel like this person's very mysterious. I also feel like you guys actually carry a lot of mysteries with each other because, again, I do feel like there is some kind of communication that, yes, I feel like you guys do need to make communication. Have communication. But there is some kind of communication that you both can do that other people can't, that you need to explain. I don't know. It's getting very confusing. But this is what I've got for you, my pile one. I hope it was helpful. It was super confusing for me and a little enlightening. So I hope it resonated with you. If it did resonate with you, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. And if this reading is for who I think it is, maybe you should communicate, since it seems to be the number one thing here. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And I think I'm going to move on to my pile 2 now, so may we meet again. Bye! I'm so hungry. Why am I hungry? My pile. Fuck. Really gotta get rolling on these. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely fine. Okay, my pile 2. If you chose the super cute dragonfly, this is yours. Okay, so for confirmation, the zodiacs that I pulled out are Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius again. So we're gonna start off with the past lives that you've lived together, and then we'll move into what's happened in your past lives, like over and over again, like the same cycles, and then what why does that keep happening, and then we're gonna go into what you need to embody in order to get out of this cycle, and then we'll go into the advice that came with the Moonology. So we have knighthood, unrequited love, orphan, monk or nun, and wisdom. On the wisdom card, because it's so prominent, is a unicorn. So it is, you have very unique wisdom in this life and in your past lives. You've had very unique experiences. So we have monk or nun here, which is interesting because I'm actually seeing like, I think they're called covenants, and it's like you guys constantly had worked with each other or near each other. Do see somebody having been a knight at one point or is a knight in shining armor to you, but I do see like medieval times together. Unrequited love. So at one point, one of you did not love each other in a lifetime, which is interesting because I do feel like I don't feel like it was really unrequited love, honestly. I kind of feel like somebody married somebody else. Somebody got together with somebody else. They didn't choose you. Could have been because they didn't feel like you were a choice or an option to them. Not an option. You're the one. Orphan, which, okay, so I feel like you guys could have been orphans together. Like, you guys could have been orphaned together in like, that time. Because I do see, like, I don't know, I see, like, a world war. And it's, like, around this time that you guys are orphaned together. And you guys could have, like, formed your own little family. I'm also seeing a connection over parents being lost. Like one or maybe both. You both had lost one or both parents. So, the cycle that keeps happening, like what keeps happening over and over again. You got today for tomorrow and hiding your true self. I do feel like you may have a hard time showing your true self for who you really are. You might show one side of you and then not really show the other side of you. But it's interesting because you got 14 here, which adds up to a 5. And then you have a 32 down here, which adds up to, you could be age 32. But it's like it adds up to a 5. So you have 2 5s here, which means you're in for a change. This is something you have to change about yourself. You have to stop hiding your true self. And you have to stop doing today for tomorrow. Stop living... It's like you're waiting on something. It's like, because I see 2 people here. It's so interesting, okay? Like, I see 2 people here. This is about this partnership, this connection. I feel like it could be a twin flame connection. That's why you have the 2 twins. I do feel like there's a connection, again, between pile 1 and pile 2. So, in both of these cards, they're both 2 people. They're both, like, exactly alike, right? Except these are slightly different, okay? Like, this one's afraid to move forward a little bit, like, hiding, like, going back a little bit, too afraid to move forward, right? And this is your other half that's ready to go for it, that's ready to do this. Let's do this. Let's conquer the world. But you're still holding on to something. There's something that you have to let go of in order to move forward in this. And I think that is something from your past. I think you need to let go of something from your past so you can move forward, so you can do what it is that you want. I do see roots. Maybe it's like some of your roots that you're having a hard time letting go of. And then in this one right here, again, there are two people that look so much alike. There's somebody that's not, they are hiding themselves a little bit, but they're showing you a little bit of who they are. And then there's another one that's turned away from this because it's like they're too afraid to be in this situation. They're, but they're not completely running away. They're not off. They're not like, completely turned back. But, it's like they're slowly working towards. So, like, somebody here needs to stop hiding who they are, not be afraid to open up to this person. Also, stop hiding who you truly are. There's no point to hide. You're supposed to be open for a reason. And I like how this one seems to like have, it looks like it could easily come off. This one is actually wrapped around her like she has wrapped herself up in a cocoon. And it's like you need to release this cocoon the way that you keep wrapping yourself up so that you can be seen a little more clearly. Okay, so this is why does this keep happening? You have, am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? It's interesting. I was literally just asking myself this question earlier because I do feel like sometimes like I do have a tendency myself to hide who I truly am, because not a lot of people take psychics, like not a lot of people know what to do with that. You can't hide who you are to a psychic. We will see who you really are. It just is what it is. That makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And sometimes I have a tendency to hide that so I don't make so many people uncomfortable. But that's on me. Like I should not, I shouldn't want to hide who I am just because I make people uncomfortable and show their true colors. There's a reason why I am the way that I am. There is a reason why that I bring out people's true colors is so that they can A, work on that and see what they are about themselves, or B, they can leave my fucking life. That's just how it's supposed to be. But like I said, I have the tendency to hide who I am sometimes, and I have been working very hard on trying to keep myself more open, more accepting of my light showing, but it is a hard thing to be seen. And one of the things I do ask myself is, what is it that I need to feel safe to be seen? And I know what it is. I know what I need. But it's really hard to go for it when you need it, like it shows a vulnerability that I'm not used to showing, I guess. I'm one of those people, and for a really long time, it's actually why I stayed single for a long time, is because I'm one of those people that love makes me go. And love is what makes me get out of bed. And then, that's what makes me want to, like, live my life, is love or being in love with somebody and wanting to do better for that person. And it's been taking me a while, and I've come to the conclusion a while back that I need to start working on what makes me happy. I need to start making me better for me, not for somebody else, because it never lasts if you do it for somebody else, because you're not doing it for you. You're not willingly do the change. So I feel like that's something you might need to change, is you need to willingly change for yourself. You need to willingly show yourself for yourself. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We can experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You are being summoned to be more peace. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for your soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes with It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and you are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. This is something else that I struggle with. People do expect, like, we have impossible expectations of people, and we don't communicate these impossible expectations to people. So how are we supposed to, like, how are we going to be disappointed when it doesn't happen? A, we didn't communicate it. B, it's impossible to meet. And C, like, for real, dude, like, let's have more realistic goals here. So I do feel like you need to look at your expectations that you have a little bit more closely. Like, what is it that you're expecting out of life? What is it about that expectation that might be impossible to meet? And maybe it's like, maybe there's a certain person or a certain thing that you want in a person that you're not finding, or that you have to realize isn't going to be in somebody else, but you have to find it within yourself. And then we have, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank. Today's sole action. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. So if you're not happy with your health goals, you might want to do something to change it. You want to know where you're going to be at, why you're not at that point, and what you need to do to change it to get to that point. You need to make changes in your life for you. Like, I am mainly getting that through this reading. There are things about your life that you need to change. Stop hiding who you are, and to meet your own goals. Live your life by you, not by the love that you want to have or the love that you expect to have in your life. So the things that you need to embody in order to get out of these connections: assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. See, again, like, claim your leadership. Stop being afraid to be seen. Like, there is a reason why you shine. There's a reason why you're so bright. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of things that you have learned in your life. You've lived a very unique life, and this is why you've lived this unique life. It's because you're supposed to be assertive. You're supposed to be a leader in some kind of way. You're supposed to be in a position of power so that you can change things for the best. You have the courage and the confidence you need to succeed. You just need to look within yourself. Make the slight changes you need to make. You have good luck. The good luck was in the last reading for their Moonology. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. See, again, like, it's interesting. You might be a very lucky person. People might be calling you lucky lately. It's because you have this very bright energy about you. You need to let worry go and be happy in the here and the now. I feel like a here and the now might be something that's hard for you to accept because you look forward so much to the future, to things that are going to happen in the future, that you forget to look at the now and live in the now and be grateful for what you have now as well. I do feel like you need to take control of your life, take power, okay? You can't expect somebody to come in and save you. It doesn't work like that. You may have had a knight in shining armor back in the day, but this is a fucking This is the time for you to be your own knight, to be your own hero, okay? Nobody is going to come into your life and save you. You have to save yourself. And it sucks hearing that, and it sucks knowing that, but it's the fucking truth. So, believe it or not, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself, okay? And that might be hard for you to do. It might be hard for you to get the confidence to do so again. But you most definitely have the power. You have the wisdom. You have everything you need to accomplish what it is that you need to accomplish. You just need to take your power back. You just need to go for it. Okay? Stop sitting back and expecting somebody to come and do it for you. It ain't gonna happen. You'll be sitting there forever. You're gonna be a skeleton by the time this person comes in because they're not coming in. You're expecting them to, so they're not going to. You have to let that go and just move forward. Do it your dang self. You have adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt a great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. See, again, you're far more powerful than you realize. You gotta be brave. You gotta go for it. Be loyal to the people that are around you because they are your treasures. Manifest your travel dreams. Go traveling. Manifest. Do what you gotta do. I feel like it's like you want to travel, you want to break off from the family that you're in. You can do that, It's not you don't have to stay where you're at. You can do what you please. And you know, can do this. You really can. And dare to do things differently. I feel like you do things very differently than most people around you. And I feel like you have to accept that about yourself. You are very different than the people around you. And you're not going to be like them. Your difference is what makes you unique in a beautiful light. And it inspires so many people. And then you have patience. Oh my God, patience was in the last reading too. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. You know what's interesting is I feel like once you find the patience, once you find the stillness that you're looking for, not only will you be renewed, but it's like somebody comes up beside you. And they are in silence as well. And they are in solitude. And they are finding what it is that they need. They are starting to find the patience that they need in order to get to where they want to be. Patience will bring you rewards. And then it keeps saying, step confidently toward your purpose. So I feel like something you really need to do here is to find your confidence in being yourself and shining true that you are. Like beautiful, unique, wise. Alright, so your advice for Moonology is look at the bigger picture. Be bold and make the first move. Hold your vision. Don't let pride get in your way. It's time to take action. You are good enough. A new start is coming. Meditate and contemplate. There is a new start that's coming towards you very soon, I feel like. And I feel like you know and you've been feeling this big change coming. You may have to be bold and make the move. Like it's saying it's time for you to take action. I feel like it's time for you to take action when it comes to your life. Remember that you are good enough to have what it is that you wish. Keep holding your vision. It may seem hard to get, but you will have it. Don't let pride get in your way as well. I do feel like that may have something to do with like looking at the bigger picture. And yeah, so this is what I've got for you, my pile 2. I hope it was helpful. If this resonated at all for you, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments. I'll get to them as soon as I can. I don't remember if I said if you like my vibe, subscribe. But I'm going to move on to pile 3 now. So maybe meet again. Bye! Okay, my pile 3. If you chose the I solemnly swear I'm up to no good, this is for you. Let me grab a drink really quick. Okay. So just for confirmation, we have Leo and Libra and Aries that came out for the zodiacs. So if you're asking about this connection, this is definitely for you. We're going to start with past lives that you've been living together. And then we'll go with what's happened in these past lives to why you're stuck in this cycle. And then what you need to embody in order to get out of this cycle. And then we got some advice for Moonology. Alright, so you could have been a mother to this person in another life, or you guys could have had like the same mother. I'm also getting mommy issues. Like somebody could have been abandoned by their mother, or their mother may have passed and they didn't get to say goodbye. I'm also seeing a mother in a karmic relationship. So this isn't for all of you, this is just for some of you, but there is a mother that is a karmic to this person or to you. All right, and it's like, I feel like, karma isn't good or bad, it just is. But there's something about this karmic relationship to a mother that has made somebody leave or travel. Or this mother could have left or started traveling because they wanted to find some finances. Or for finances. I feel like somebody left, like somebody's mother could have left a family for money. Interesting. Lions are very prominent in this. I would also like to say, in this reading, we have a Leo card right here that has a lion on it, and we also have an oracle card that has a lion on it as well. So Leo is very prominent. I'm getting so many different things, and I don't even know which one to really go with. Like, I think I'm just telling you guys the stories, and you just go with what works for you. Told you about the mother that could have left a family for money. There's also somebody that is in a relationship with somebody that's the mother of their children, or you're the mother of your children, or, okay, take it as it takes, how it resonates. Either way, it's a karmic relationship. Somebody's deciding to leave. They have to leave, or they want to leave. And I feel like the reason why they're leaving is because it's due to finances. I feel like they may be traveling for work. I feel like somebody could be stuck in a relationship, in a karmic relationship with somebody they have children with because of financial issues. I'm seeing somebody leaving a family because of the finance that's going on. It's like, even though they're leaving this situation, they still had to pay for it. It could be moving. I don't know why, but I just kind of got that somebody's moving or moving in. And it's like they use the finances as an excuse to do so. I'm not going to lie. The past lives on this one's really weird. The other ones were really straightforward to it, but this one has been a bit odd. Okay. The cycle that you guys keep going in. Interesting. I take everything as a part of the reading, so I can see that my flame is about to go out on my candle, and I just bought this candle. And I know it's because of the fan that I have that's going over here. So I moved the can in front of it to keep the flame going. So you might be doing something to try to keep this flame from going out. Or you might be afraid it might be going out. Okay, but either way, going on to what's happened in this relationship, in this connection between the both of you. We have downcast pride and fragmentation. And all of these, all the Dark Mirror cards have had similarities between them, like 2 or 3 of the same things. And this one that I've really noticed is that somebody has very unique, very bright eyes. An eye color that is very unique. And somebody that speaks through their eyes. Part of your guys' connection is to humble each other. Now that sounds crazy. I think it sounds crazy, but it's like You guys, the both of you, each of you in this connection have a lot of, trying to find the right way to say this, because I don't like what's coming out. I'm just gonna have to say it though, because I can't think of the right way to say it. Like, godly gifts from God that are very unique and they're very powerful. There's also some sort of connection, some deep-rooted roots. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like somebody could be very wealthy. That could be what it is. Somebody could be very wealthy, and it's like they're very proud of this, and it's because their roots that they're wealthy in the first place. But it's like you were meant to humble this person, either like, oh, cocky about all the money that they have and stuff like that, but you're like, you didn't make it. Your family made it. It's your family's money. You know, like, if you'd made it, yeah, absolutely, go for it, but like, you didn't make it. So your family made that money. You just were born into it. You got lucky. So there is something about humbling each other. It's also, there is something about, I don't know, like, I feel like somebody feels like they've been pulled apart. I see 2, which is partnership. And I see 2 and 7, which equals 9. So it's like, okay, I feel like this person felt like they were taken apart, like they were broken, and it's like they've been making themselves not broken. They've been fixing themselves, healing themselves. I mean, it has taken a lot of work to get to this point. They're starting to realize they're the key to the answers that they've been looking for. I also see somebody starting to crack. But it's like the cracking needs to happen. It's like the cracks help open this person. The cracks is what helps make this person's unique abilities to shine. I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, so this is, why does this keep happening? So these are your soul truth. We have, how can I surrender more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet coming, but you know is coming. Today's soul action, know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. So I do feel like you need to surrender what it is you've been holding on to for so long. That is something that tends to be forgotten when you're talking about manifesting. Yes, it does require a lot of work to get it all completely perfect in your mind. But as soon as you have manifested, you have to let it go and then work on making that happen. You know, like making little steps here and there to making it happen. Because then the God can like do what he needs to do to make shit happen for you, but you need to let go of it first, because like he can't take it on if you're still holding so tightly onto it. You know, like you gotta let it go so that he can grab hold of it and make it happen for you. You know. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action, for a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. I do feel you have to see your own worth. You've got to believe that you are worthy of everything that is coming towards you. I do feel like, again, that is something that I feel like this person, like, you guys are supposed to humble each other, but it may have been, like, I feel like somebody had a tower moment where it, like, shattered them, right? And it's like in that process, they've they've been building themselves up, and they're starting to realize, it's like somebody forgot to see their worth as they've been building themselves out. Like, first of all, it ain't easy to rebuild yourself, okay? It ain't easy to put all those pieces back together again in a way that fits for you, okay? First of all, it's never going to be in the same shape that it was in the begin with. You have to shed that skin and put a new one on, because guess what? You outgrew that one. That one's no good for you anymore. You have to do something new. You have to be in a new you, something that fits you more, so that you can grow even more, you know? And then you have, what if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Today's soul action, it's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? We tend to tell ourselves lies to keep ourselves back from things that we really want to do, or things that we feel is so true, you know, to ourselves. And then we'll tell ourselves, oh, we can't do that. I can't do that. That's way out of my reach. But the reality is, it's right there. That's the reason why you're thinking about it in the first place. The reason why it keeps showing up is because you're supposed to take it. You're supposed to go for it. You know, stop telling yourself the little fucking lies that aren't true, okay? First of all, if you're going to tell yourself sweet nothings, how about you tell yourself, like, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, I got this shit, you know? Tell yourself those sweet nothings, not like, oh, I can't do this, it's too hard, I just can't do it. It's not going to be easy to do what it is that you truly desire. But it's true to you. And like, sometimes those hardest things are like, it only seems so hard because you're afraid to go for it. But as you're going for it, it's easy because it comes to you, because you're supposed to be doing it. It's meant for you. Okay, these are things that you need to embody in order to end this cycle. Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So you could either already be with this person, or you're about to get with this person, right? And I feel like you need to realize that you have all the courage that you need to go on to, you know. You also need to, again, let go of the past. Let go of the things that have bothered you before. And then, you'll find success. Why are you wet? Gross, Fred. And you will find success and contentment with this person by your side. Remember to make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Fine. Then you have inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. I feel like you need to travel somewhere. You know where you need to travel. You need to be confident, you know, that you can achieve, that this can happen. You've got loyal friends with you. There are people around you that support you and want the best for you. You know, you gotta just remember, don't worry, that you are blessed. Let go of the things that are holding you back and let yourself fly, because you are so close to achieving your goal. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. You have this lion right here, and then you have this lion right here. So that might be for somebody specifically. Your advice is, confidence is your key to success, which is what we've been saying this whole time. Adjustments are required. Yeah, that's stop telling yourself the lies you're telling yourself. It ain't helping you. A new romantic cycle begins. That's this partnership, this higher calling you're asking about. Step out of your comfort zone, aka let go of the things that are holding you back, let go of your past, let go of the lies that you tell yourself, you know, go for the things that you're afraid to do, because those are the things that are best for you. And a fiery climax approaches. Every time this card comes out, even though it just means that, you know, things are really going to start happening for you. There's going to be a lot of passion in those moments. All I normally think is somebody's going to get laid. But either way, this is for you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did resonate, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. I love the comments. I love seeing how it resonates with you. It lets me know I'm doing my job right. If you have any suggestions for videos, let me know in the comments below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And that's all I've got for you. I'm going to go now because I'm really hungry. So maybe meet again. Bye.